Hello students, welcome all of you in the series of online classes, and our today's topic is children. Welcome to all of you, and after completing the median of grouped data of exercise 14.3, now we come at the last topic of this chapter, statistics, which is graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution. We represent graphically the cumulative frequency distribution, and this is also known as OGIF. OGIF. Okay. Now, how do we represent it, and what type of graphical representation are here? So, graphical representation of cumulative frequency, always we plot the graph between their limits and their corresponding cumulative frequency. There are two types of OGIF or cumulative frequency graph: less than cumulative frequency graph or more than OGIF. Yeah, you may call there are two types of OGIF. One is less than OGIF and another is more than OGIF. More than OGIF. So today we will discuss its some basic points of drawing cumulative frequency cumulative frequency distribution graph or OGIF. So OGIF are of two types. One is less than OGIF and another is more than OGIF. Less than OGIF is always drawn between cumulative frequency and upper limit. Upper limit. We draw the graph of these two. Which one? Cumulative frequency and upper limit. And in more than OGIF, we always draw cumulative graph between cumulative frequency and lower limit. Lower limit. These are some basic points which you have to keep in your mind. These are some basic points which you have to keep in your mind. So, first, you know that OGIF is the graph called the graphical distribution of cumulative frequency, graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution. That is called OGIF. And OGIF is of two types. One is less than OGIF and other is more than OGIF. Less than OGIF always drawn between cumulative frequency and upper limit. And more than OGIF is drawn between cumulative frequency and lower limit. Cumulative frequency always be on y-axis. On which axis we write cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency always being written on the y-axis. And upper limit obviously will be on x-axis. And in this more than OGIF also, cumulative frequency will be on y-axis, but lower limit will be on x-axis. So this is the basic things which you have to keep in mind when you draw the less than or more than OGIF. Less than OGIF is like this. This is a axis, x-axis, and y-axis. On y-axis you will write the cumulative frequency, and on x-axis you will write upper limit, and your graph will be of this type. And in more than ogive, cumulative frequency, and this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. On y-axis you have to write cumulative frequency, and here you have to write lower limit, and your cumulative frequency graph will be like this. Yes, this type. So these are the shapes of ogive when we draw less than ogive or when we draw more than ogive. And ogive is always drawn by taking cumulative frequency on y-axis, and in the case of less than ogive, we take upper limit on the x-axis, and in case of more than ogive, we take lower limit as on x-axis, and cumulative frequency remain on the y-axis. And in cumulative frequency graph, when we plot the points, we should not use a scale to join the 2 points. We have to join the 2 points by a freehand little curve, with a little curve. So in this way you can draw the ogive of less than ogive and write more than ogive. So this is the, and one more thing, you can got the median also. You can got the median also by the ogive. So to get the median, first you got n by 2, which is half of n by 2, and join from n by 2, draw a line parallel to x-axis, which will intersect the curve, and from that point you draw a line parallel to x-axis, and this value will you give the median of the distribution. So in this way, children, from this graph you will get the median also, you will calculate the median also, and what are some basic things which you must keep in your mind while you drawing or representing ogive. So that's all I have discussed here. So now let's take out some question from the exercise to make it more clear. So let's see the question of exercise. Exercise 14.4. Let's see exercise 14.4. Now the following distribution gives the daily income of 50 workers of a factory. Daily income in rupees this: 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, 180 to 200. Okay, and the number of workers are given: 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. Now the question is saying convert the distribution above to less than type cumulative frequency distribution and draw its ogive. Now first we prepare the chart. This is question number 1, and your chart is given like this. Let's see the chart. Daily income and the number of workers. What is given? 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, and last 180 to 200. And number of workers are given 12, 14, 8, 6, 10. Now the question is convert the distribution above to less than type cumulative frequency distribution and draw its source. So first you have to draw less than series or less than type. So you can write 100 to 120. It means you can write less than 120, less than, you have to take upper limit, 140, less than 160, less than 180, and less than 200. And their cumulative frequency will be what? Just add all. Less than 120 is 12. Less than 140 will be 12 plus 14, that is 26. And less than 160 will be 26 plus 8, that is 34. And less than 180 will be 34 plus 6, 40. And less than 200 will be 40 plus 10, which is 50. So this is your CF and this is your less than series. Now you have to plot this in graph. So to draw the graph, draw two axes. Suppose this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. This is your origin. Now on x-axis you have to take the upper limit. Upper limit, that is this 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. So now you take this. So you take 120, 140, 160, 180 and 200. And now cumulative frequency you take on y-axis. So suppose 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 is the highest. This is your cumulative frequency and this is your upper limit on x-axis. Now plot the points. On 120 it is 12. So on 120 it will be little upper than 10. That is, suppose this is 12. On 140 it is 26. So this is 20, 140, 25, and suppose this is your 26. And 160, 34. 160, 34. This is your 30 and little upper 4, 34. 180, 40. 180 will be the 40 like this. And on 200 it will be 50. So on 200 it will be 50. Now join the two curves. Now this is your required ogive, less than type ogive drawn with the help of the above given data. and draw its ogive. So as you seen children that we have drawn the ogive between the upper limit and the corresponding cumulative frequency of the glass of the data given, and in this way if you add one more thing, since there is not equal gap, it is 0 to 180 and it starts from 120 to 140, so it is better to give a kink here. This kink meaning that if this is not starting with 0, it is starting with 120. So it starts with 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. And you know that to represent the graph, you have to take equal distance on x-axis and equal distance on y-axis also to represent the things graphically. And one more thing, children, if I asked you that find the median of this distribution also by this property. So here n equals to what? Sigma fi, which is equals to 50. So you calculate n by 2. N by 2 will be 50 by 2, that is 25. Now suppose your 25 is here. So when you produce a line parallel to x-axis, then it will intersect here, and from this point draw a line parallel to y-axis. Then this point representing, I think 139 approx is your median of this distribution. So in this way children, by drawing ogive, you can find the median of the data also you can easily. So this is the method of finding the ogive, and ogive is drawn on graph paper only, then it will be accurate. Otherwise I have drawn here rough sketch to understand you. You used graph paper to draw ogive, then it will be more clear and you will get the appropriate data. So in this way you should draw, all of you, the ogive. And in case of more than ogive, you have to take this lower limit. This was a type of less than series. We have completed less than series, so that's why it is called less than type ogive. It is a less than type ogive. Less than type ogive, because we have taken the upper limit and the cumulative frequency. So this is your less than type ogive. But in the case of more than type ogive, children, you have to take the lower limit and cumulative frequency. So can you draw the more type ogive also? So I hope the children that all of you have understand. First you have to convert the given data in this series. Which type of ogive are going to form? You have to convert the data in this series. When frequency is given, then just you find the cumulative frequency. In some questions, cumulative frequency is also given. Then in less than series, there is no problem. But in some questions of more than series, you have to do little bit different thing while calculating the cumulative frequency. So that will I discuss in later. So I think for today, all of you must understand what is ogive, what does it mean, how can we draw ogive, what are its types, and how can we find the median from the ogive. And I have shown you one question of less than type ogive. So children, I hope that all of you understand. So practice this type of question some more to get the more concept about it, and after practicing you will get able to understand it more clearly. So okay, thank you.